I'm in a full-out war against mosquitoes, and I'm absolutely losing. This is day 69 of my hike from Mexico to Canada along the Pacific Crest Trail. I left camp in the morning with the mosquitoes already starting to buzz, and to make matters worse, the day started with a descent down into a valley lower than the elevation we camped at, and they were just starting to be a pain in the back end. Even with an ascent to hopefully find some solitude from the bugs, there was just no escaping them today with an enormous amount of standing water. I've experienced this many mosquitoes before as maybe the lake, but stop for 2 seconds just to get some debris out of my shoe, and it's an instant swarm right on my legs. I'm not talking, one or two, tens, if not 100 mosquitoes all around me. It's just insane right now. The morning continued with extended breeding grounds, and the only time they weren't biting your legs is when you'd fortunately have a water crossing, but I gave up after that. The bug net came out, which made it really interesting to eat, but I also threw on some pants because I was tired of getting bit in the legs. The afternoon brought an ascent into a marshy meadow, and this is when things got to their absolute worst. The mosquitoes were relentless, swarming all over, and I had had enough. The bug net has come off. They're not completely gone, but they've died down significantly. That was a 15-mile stretch of just relentless mosquitoes. I'm glad that is over. With a little bit of a heat wave upon us, I was hoping that the arrival at Dorothy Lake would mean a swim, but that just wasn't the case. Well, that's unfortunate. The bugs were absolutely atrocious anywhere I could find across the water, so no swim in Dorothy. We're just gonna keep heading another 6 miles to camp. The peak of Dorothy Lake Pass would see the mosquitoes slow with the snow, and we reach mile 1,000 of this journey. What an accomplishment. And a more official stamp on a dead tree for good measure, and we make the final descent into camp along a rickety bridge. And then it was time to hide from the mosquitoes once again. I've got my defenses up now. They're still in peak battle, but they cannot get me until tomorrow, unfortunately. that was a crazy day. I mean, they're such a pain in the back end, but oh well, I'm gonna hang out in here and head to bed, and we're in Kennedy Meadows North tomorrow, so see you guys in the morning.